Hannah Brown stirs the pot on the beaches of paradise. Marina leaves after night one of the Golden Bachelor. And were Uche and Aaliyah actually together on Love is Blind? Hey everyone, welcome into Shared News to your reality recap. The biggest headlines in reality TV this week. We're gonna discuss it all. The Golden Bachelor, Bachelor in Paradise, Love is Blind, and we're going to talk about Tom Sandoval because it wouldn't be a reality recap if we didn't have at least one Vanderpump Rules story. But before we get into it, if you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you never miss out on any reality TV updates. As always, I'm your host, Morgan Wright. Let's start with my favorite, The Golden Bachelor. Fans noticed on episode 2 of The Golden Bachelor that Marina was missing in action. What happened to her? Theories were running wild as it seems she was completely edited out of the episode. So fans of The Golden Bachelor were really quick to realize that Marina, who had received a rose on night 1, was MIA from episode 2. The Golden Bachelor shared a deleted scene from the show that explained her absence. So in the clip that was shared to the Golden Bachelor social media pages, host Jesse Palmer sat down with Golden Bachelor Gary to explain that, quote, Marina's had a situation with her family back home. She's no longer here now, but she did want the opportunity to speak with you if that's okay. Of course, Gary said he would like to speak to Marina, and the two got on a FaceTime conversation that was recorded on camera.
I wanted to tell you, I'm a single mom and I had to choose my family and, support my family's needs at this time. And I am sorry that I had to leave.
During that FaceTime conversation, Marina apologized for leaving abruptly. She also said, I'm so sorry that I had to leave, but at the same time, I had to get my priorities straight. Gary, of course, could not have been more understanding about the situation. He said that commitment to family overrides just about everything else. He said, I really respect you for doing what you've done. I agree with you 100% that you needed to put your family needs before anything else. Gary then offered his prayers and support, and Marina wished him well in his journey to find love. That has to be such a heartbreak too, right? You go through the casting process for Marina. You go through the casting process, not only have we been waiting for the Golden Bachelor for years, but maybe they've been applying to be on the show for years. You finally get on the show and it's after night 1. You have to go home because of a family emergency. Oh, that just hurts the heart. But even in her brief time on the Golden Bachelor, she was a fan favorite. She was beautiful. Her energy just radiated through her. And Gary, of course, handled it just like the gentleman that he is. We're still rooting for Gary to find love, and we have faith that even though Marina had to leave, that he will find his second chance at love. Former Bachelorette Hannah Brown was stirring the pot on Bachelor in Paradise. So we knew that Hannah Brown was going to be making an appearance on Paradise this season. We didn't know why or when or how, but now we have the answers to those questions. Episode 2, former Bachelorette Hannah Brown makes her way onto the beach, and at first she was kind of testing the guys. She came down acting like she was single, ready to mingle, but a lot of people were confused because obviously she's been in a long-term relationship with her now fiance, Adam Woolard. Now, they weren't engaged when Bachelor in Paradise was filming, but everyone pretty much knew that Hannah was in a long-term committed relationship, but she really was able to deceive some of the guys in seeing if they would fall for her antics. But then she revealed that she really had come to host a bonfire. And was it that she wanted to host a bonfire, or was it that she wanted to spill the tea, stir the pot? However you want to categorize it, Hannah Brown did just that because she got all of the juicy information out of those islanders. She had a little bit of an interrogation going on, and she actually found out quite a lot. We're just gonna run through the list of everything Hannah was able to pull out of them. So she discovered that both Kat and Brooklyn were into the same guy, Peter. She learned that Sean Although he liked his connection with Rachel, he was also interested in fellow Swiftie Jess. Jess was somewhere on his list of people that he wanted to get to know. Hannah found out that Blake would be open to talking to someone other than Jess. We don't know what that means in the future because we do know Katie Thurston is going to make her way onto the beach. But is it more of a reconciliation, or is it more of a let's clear the air so we can both move on and be happy and healthy? Time will tell. She also found out that while Brayden had a one-track mind for Kat was still hoping to meet Tanner and Tyler. Aaron B solely focused on Eliza, and then Kylie considered Avon to be a better kisser than Will. And in that whole it's a love square now, isn't it? In that whole love square, that Olivia would have been Avon's second choice for his date, and that Olivia would love to send Kylie home from paradise if she could. So thanks for the tea, Hannah. I mean, she really did her job. She got every last detail out of these people and definitely spent some time stirring the pot. In Bravo news, Tom Sandoval was unmasked on The Masked Singer, to nobody's surprise. I feel like this was the worst kept secret in Masked Singer history. You cannot let the Bravo sphere get their claws into anything. As soon as we got the clues for the diver, we heard the voice for the diver, everyone was like, oh, that's Tom Sandoval. Well, he officially was unmasked on this week's episode of The Masked Singer. When it was revealed that it was him, he said,
being able to come out here, perform, behind a mask, not being judged, just being judged on my performance. It was really nice.
And the judges told him that he was very good. I feel like when Tom got unmasked on The Masked Singer, it only was inflating his ego more. I was like, oh gosh, this is gonna be bad. First of all, I felt like he loved the fact that people recognized who he was without having to say, I'm Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules. He loved the fact that the judges said he was good, because he does have his band, that Tom Sandoval is the most extras. He's maybe thinking more people will come to his shows. Who knows? Even though he's off The Masked Singer, he's still on Special Forces World's Toughest Test, which also airs on Fox, alongside Tyler Cameron, Nick Viall, and Savannah Chrisley. Meanwhile, his ex, Ariana Madix, is tearing it up on Dancing with the Stars. She's one of the best, in my opinion. I think Lisa Vanderpump was on Dancing with the Stars, but other than that, she is the first Vanderpump Rules star to be on the show, and she's always getting, I think this week she got a 20, last week she got a 21, so she's definitely one to keep your eye out for. In Love is Blind news, Uche says that his scene where he ends things with Aaliyah was totally edited. So in an Instagram story, Uche claimed that production constructed their breakup scene and that he actually didn't end things with Aaliyah the way that it was depicted in Love is Blind season 5. So just to catch you up on what happened, there was a bit of a love square with Lydia and Uche and Aaliyah and Milton. So apparently Lydia and Uche dated before they went on Love is Blind. Aaliyah found that information out a little bit too late and she abruptly left the show, seemingly ending her relationship with Uche. They get on a phone call and she says that she doesn't want that to be the end, but Uche doesn't necessarily respond the best to it. But later they end up meeting at a restaurant to hash things out to see where their relationship stands. So in that scene, we never actually see Uche say the words, but we hear him say something along the lines of, I think things are over between us. But in a Q&A on his Instagram, he was asked why he told Aaliyah it was over and whether it concerned the way that she looked, because that was the first time that he had seen her in person. Uche responded by saying the "it's over between us" is a post-production soundbite. He claimed that producers copied and pasted that line to make it appear that their meetup ended with him breaking it off when it actually didn't. He said, we both forgave each other, we held hands and shared our first kiss. He said, and they agreed to continue their relationship. I mean, we've heard of Love is Blind producers or any reality TV producer really editing a show, but to completely alter the outcome of a situation is wild, and good for Uche for calling them out. They continued their relationship after that, but as far as the viewer's concerned, it was over. I will say there are pretty easy ways to figure out if something was edited in. First of all, if you never see them actually say it, if you see the back of their head or if the camera is on the other person, you can imagine that it was probably edited in some way or fashion. Also, I noticed during that scene that that particular soundbite was a little bit hotter than the rest of their conversation. I mean, louder. Uche's part, the sound on that was a little bit clearer. I could just tell that they weren't filmed in the same location. So that kind of was ringing alarm bells to me. So even though they continued on their relationship, the storyline ended there on the show, but they're not still together because Aaliyah actually hard launched her new relationship on Instagram this week. That does it for our reality recap. Let us know what you think in the comments. Are you surprised that Uche and Aaliyah actually were together? Did you love seeing Hannah Brown on the beaches of paradise? Were you rooting for Tom Sandoval in The Masked Singer? If you were, reveal yourself. If not, before you go, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, ring the bell so you never miss out on your reality recaps. As always, I'm your host, Morgan Wright. My social media handles are on the screen now. If you want to come give me a follow, say hello, talk all things reality TV, I would love it. If not, we'll see you back next time on Shared News.